Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just want to like really emphasize the fact that intuitively you knew that you were going to be chosen today, so much so that you didn't want to come on because of the stutter, and then you wrote those papers. Like, I just want to give you huge props for your intuition on that. Like, wow, really incredible.
Cool.
Okay. So, absolutely, there are quite a few past lifetimes here that are directly related to your stutter in this lifetime.
I knew it.
I, yeah,
I
um,
I knew it.
you've never had a stutter in a past lifetime, but you contracted to have a stutter in this lifetime for a specific reason. So, in the majority of your lifetimes, you have been extremely psychic. You have been extremely intuitive. You've been many things. You've been a healer. You've been um, a philosopher. You've been shaman. You've been thought leaders. You've been channelers. You've been so many things. And here's what I see as far as a pattern in all of these lifetimes. You have been targeted for your abilities. You have been how do I say it, like, oh, taken advantage of. Like, there's been a lot of people who be like, oh, you're so powerful, let me use you for your power for like not so great things. So there's been like a skewing, and you've been very innocent in these past lifetimes, so you're like, yeah, as long as I can speak my truth, I'll go ahead and do that. So you've been targeted, you've been taken advantage of, and when you're not doing what they want you to do with your abilities, you get persecuted. Now, there's a lifetime in particular, and this goes all the way back to like ancient Greece, is what I see. Now, like I said, there's been many, many lifetimes where you've been persecuted. A lot of these lifetimes, I see all throat chakra stuff. I see you've been strangled. I see your throat has been cut. I see you've been hung. I see you've been guillotined before, all for speaking your truth. It's always been for speaking your truth, and your truth is universal truth. It's always been that way. You're very intuitive. You have those gifts. But there's one lifetime in particular, and even after that lifetime, maybe this is like the original trauma. That's why we're going back so far, because this is a long time ago, and then you had all these really traumatic throat chakra lifetimes after this one that's coming through really clearly. So that one lifetime, you were a woman in ancient Greece. Like, I see you in like these beautiful white robes. You had long dark hair, pretty pale skin, and yeah, I want to say you had blue eyes. Very like, I don't know, you're just very in your like divine feminine essence, but you were extremely empowered as a divine female. And you were a like you were a psychic or like a channeler, and basically you would make predictions for the I don't know, like for the philosopher kings of that time. Like, that's what you would do. Like, you were, yeah, you were basically like a consultant or like an advisor based on what you received. Like, should we go to war? Should we not? Should we do this? Should we not? Should we do infrastructure? Like, whatever. So they would always come to you whenever whenever you gave information that they didn't want to hear. You would get whipped. Okay, you would get publicly humiliated, you would get tortured, tormented. And that was, you're just giving the information as it is, but because it's not what they wanted to hear, you would get persecuted for that. And then when you would make a prediction that they wanted to hear because that's what they wanted to hear, and it didn't turn out to be the right thing, they would also publicly humiliate you and whip you and torture you. Eventually you empowered yourself enough to say, fuck this, I'm leaving. And you ended up leaving, and you ran away. Like, you ran away, but because you were such an important part of that whole, whatever upper echelon process, they sent the guards after you. They ended up capturing you after a short period of time, and they brought you back, and they killed you in a very public way. And it felt like, what was it? It was definitely throat chakra. it felt like it was actually cut to the throat. Now, bringing it to present day. So this was kind of your original, that was your original trauma. Ever since then, there's always been this persecution in speaking your truth. So in present day, you contracted, okay, to have a stutter in this lifetime to block you from your spiritual gifts for fear that you were not going to be safe in speaking your truth. Okay? So the stutter is extremely interconnected and related to safety issues. Okay? I'm not safe to speak my truth. I'm not safe to be a channeler. I'm not safe to be a teacher or instructor or whatever. So I'm going to block myself from receiving that. Now, of course, you're not supposed to be blocked your whole life. Okay? This is something that you're supposed to empower yourself through. And I see you doing that. And not only do I see you doing that, but I actually see your whole career, and I'm getting full body chills, taking a whole turn. And I see you being the empowerment of everyone else who has had a stuttering issue. And you're going to lay it down at a spiritual level to say, this is what I struggled with at an extreme level. This is what I realized. And this is where I am now, fully speaking my truth, no stutter whatsoever. And you're going to be empowering everyone else who has this issue of safety and not feeling like they're able to speak up. And I also want to mention that the stutter in this lifetime as well is meant to force you to be aware of the trauma of these past lifetimes so that you could heal them. If you didn't have this block, you wouldn't have the awareness of something needed to be healed. So that's also part of it. So here's the next step for you in this lifetime is moving forward, okay, and of course solar flares, of course upticks of energy, of course full moon is going to really affect your ability to speak your truth because the vibration is higher, and this is where you become more psychic, and the more psychic you become, the less you're able to speak because the less safe you are at a deep level. So the next step is safety. Okay, you have to tell yourself, I'm safe to speak my truth, I'm safe to speak up, I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe. When you feel safe, when you're around friends and family, the stutter is not really there, and like you know, it's not, doesn't really bother you. When you feel unsafe, it comes out more often. So you need to keep reminding yourself, your soul, your body, your everything, I'm safe to speak my truth in this moment. Keep drilling home safety. Okay. And then the other thing that came through, what was it? Hold on. Okay. And then there's an affirmation here. And this is a good affirmation for everyone else who's listening, who maybe doesn't have a stutter, but who really feels blocked in speaking their truth, because there's a ton of us out there. The affirmation is, hold on, I just lost it. Okay. Something along the lines of, you can always change the wording of it. I am safe to heal and clear any past lives or traumas that no longer serve me. The other kind of variant of that would be I am ready to heal and clear any traumas or past lives that no longer serve me. Okay. So really just affirming that you're ready to move forward. You're ready to, and I know you are, but really anchoring that in, you're going to feel moments of anxiety. You're going to feel moments of overwhelm. You're going to feel moments of sadness, you know, because you're just releasing that. So you don't have to know what you're releasing, when you're releasing it. Just know that you will feel it all, though. And that's a really positive thing, because you know that that's when the healing really begins. So hopefully that all resonates with you. I truly believe that just by talking about a past lifetime, we clear it. So I'm really hoping that moving forward with the tools and with the knowing of these past lifetimes in particular, you're ready to move forward and to really be a voice to be reckoned with.
Okay, good. Oh my God. I'm like happy it is like going to be over one day, because I have like kids who have like things going on, and I'm so scared to like go out and socialize with the other parents, but I have to do it. So I'm just so grateful that I got on here today. I'm so happy it's going to be over one day, because I don't know. like done with it. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you and like you're just like your whole YouTube channel and how I found you. Like you have no idea. Like I was like, I can't believe I didn't know about her before 2020. What is going on? I don't know, but thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you every day. Really though, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. This is really going to help me move forward. So
Absolutely. Thank
happy.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you for being vulnerable and showing up and like getting uncomfortable. Like I really feel like that's the whole message of this coaching call is get uncomfortable, show up, be vulnerable, and know that when you show up and you get uncomfortable, you start changing for you. Okay. And that's what you deserve.
Okay, cool. Woo! Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Rena. Have a great rest of your day.
I will now. Thank you.
Oh, amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. I know we didn't get through a whole lot of people, but man, the people that we connected with today, next level. Like really, I hope everyone here feels, um, I hope you guys feel validated. I hope you have tools. I hope that you take all the information from the people who were chosen and really apply it to your lives. I can't believe how quickly a freaking hour went by. Yeah, I am so grateful for each and every one of you and for you guys being the way showers and the teachers and the leaders. And I just want to mention one more thing. Like I put an intention out there when I started my YouTube channel, but when I also started the Cosmic Society membership, my greatest intention was to teach teachers. I'm like, I don't need to bother with the rest of the world right now. I want to bring in the way showers. I want to bring in the teachers. I want to bring in the healers. Because if I can make an impact on you and you can make an impact on hundreds, if not thousands of people in the future, then we're just spreading this awakening infinitely so. So every single time I get onto a coaching call, I always am reminded of that initial intention and that everyone who's here is such a pivotal role in the awakening. And it's like freaking full goosebumps talking about it. And I just want to say you guys are here for a reason. Even if you're just here for a month, I mean, thank you for being here. And how exciting is it that we can all be here together and make an impact? We are all volunteers. We all came here on a mission, whether you're going to put yourself out there or not, by anchoring in the best possible life for yourself, for you. You are anchoring in and teaching through experience that everyone deserves to live their best possible life. And that's the message. Get out of your comfort zone, get uncomfortable, anchor into that energy, and take those action steps because you deserve that. All right, thank you all so much. I'm going to run off to this interview and then I will be back in a couple of hours for the public coaching call.